Hey guys, welcome to this video. I just made a Patreon video that was really, I think, a beautiful co-creation from a Patreon member who brought through such an inspiring question to answer. And yeah, I feel like it was one of the most enjoyable videos I've made in a while. So if you're not a supporter of the Patreon community yet, I would truly appreciate your support. So there's lots and lots of good videos over there. I used to like my YouTube videos more than I liked my Patreon videos, and now that's kind of switched. Just really been loving what's been coming through for that community. I think my inner artist just feels so much inspiration and joy to pour light into that space, because it's such a nourishing space for me. There's such a beautiful energetic exchange over there. So yeah, it just feels so good to share over there. And I just wanted to mention that at the top of this video, that if you're not subscribed over there yet and it's interesting to you, I encourage you to take a look and see if it's something you'd consider supporting for me. It would mean a lot. But other than that, I just wanted to share right now, because there's so much darkness on Earth. It's not about fighting darkness, and I'm going to include myself in this because recently I've gotten lost in the collective unconscious in these energies. It's been really hard not to. So if you find that happening, if you find yourself kind of in this fight, in a sense, like an inner fight. Now, like here's the thing: darkness, we don't fight darkness in a sense, we expose it. Chills. It's like that's how darkness is dissolved. It's through exposing it. And right now, with all these intense energies on Earth, it's really easy to get lost in that collective unconscious that's really coming up right now, right? And so I think it's so important for those of you watching this, myself included, for us to just be these powerful spaces of allowing, because when we allow, that's when we're actually moving from a place of power with the field, with all of life, with the universe, you could say. When we're in fights, when we're in resistance, we're in the personal will, right? And that might feel good to be in for a while, especially for those of you who have repressed anger. And I count myself in that group too. So if you have a lot of repressed anger and you're finding yourself in this kind of fight energy and this resist energy, that's not a problem. That's okay. Notice yourself in it. And sometimes, like I said, it can feel cathartic. It can feel good to be in that energy temporarily, just to have that experience. But eventually we want to bring enough consciousness to that anger, and we just want to be able to be these powerful spaces that allows all these energies to move through. This is the same for those of you who are getting hit with a lot of dark energy right now. We don't want to fight that energy. We want to just allow it. We want to not get identified with it. We don't want the unconscious energies to be acting through us, to be making decisions through us. We simply just want to shine a light on it. A lot of us might be being asked right now to be bringing a lot of really just gnarly, unconscious, dark energies into the light of consciousness. It's like, this is what we came here to contribute during these transformative times. So for me, I've had to I've redoubled my effort when it comes to meditation. I've been doing a lot of deep meditation, getting back into some yoga. I think it's more important for all of us right now, maybe than ever, to plug as deeply into source as we possibly can. So for me, I've been going to a lot of men's only spaces. Those are just the spaces that call to me right now. And those spaces have been extremely rejuvenating and supportive. And so this is the thing. It's like, we don't necessarily defeat darkness by fighting it. Or you could say the best way to fight darkness is just to expose it, to bring light to it. And so instead of getting pulled into the collective energies right now, which are really explosive and really gripping, do your best to embody peace. And when I say peace, that doesn't mean a pacifist type of peace. I mean, look at Gandhi. Look at some of these figures in the past who embodied peace, but they stood it in such a way that was really powerful. It had a strong no. It had like peace. Peace doesn't mean you don't speak your truth. Peace doesn't mean you swallow your fire if fire wants to come through you. So I don't mean to be, I don't say embody peace. That doesn't mean to be meek. You might be asked to speak your truth, and that might be difficult for some of you. But a lot of you are put on earth to be spiritual warriors. And a spiritual warrior doesn't fight with energy. A spiritual warrior allows everything to move through without judgment. And a spiritual warrior it stays in the light, stays in alignment. You know, I wrote this quote the other day: live the truth, love what arises. And so love is actually the most transformative energy on earth. And so when we notice darkness, we bring love to it. We harmonize it into the frequency of love. And like I said, sometimes that's setting a boundary. Sometimes that's speaking your truth. Sometimes and it's not this fervent speaking your truth so you can win and your ego is right and they're wrong and they're the bad guy. It's speaking your truth from a place of equanimity, from a place of true strength, spiritual strength. It's speaking your truth from this depth, from this place of allowing. It's very simply stated. It's not stated with all like a flamboyancy or a dramatic air to it. You know what I mean? It's when we're coming from this place of deeply rooted peace, when we are asked to speak truth, it's just a simple truth. It's not so emotional, you know? And look, I've gotten emotional the last few days for sure. It's hard not to when you witness what's happening on earth right now. But in the end, it's helped bring me into a deeper state of sturdiness. It's helped me connect deeper to source and to this deeper state of allowing. That's when the more we can all deeply embody a state of allowing, that can actually be a catalyst for change more than we could ever change anything by becoming emotional and reactive, right? So yeah, stand in your truth, speak the truth. Stand in your truth, speak the truth. But in a way that's, you know, where you're still centered, where you're still connected to source. Because the collective energies, they can grab a hold of any of your wounded personality structures right now. And that's one of the things that could be happening, is these energies could be bringing a lot of your own shadow to the surface, a lot of your own repressed wounds for you to see. So in the end, what's happening right now is just helping us all become more clear. It's helping us all become more loving and to realize what true love actually is. And I don't mean this, like I said, I don't mean meekness, this pacifist type of love and light. True love can allow for everything, even the most deepest, most gnarliest darkness. True love doesn't get hooked by any of it, by any of these lower vibrating energies. True love just holds a space of love for these lower vibrating energies that are coming up right now. It doesn't get pulled by it. It doesn't get identified with it. It doesn't believe the thoughts that come up. True love doesn't turn away from darkness ever. True love embraces darkness. Okay? So this is a higher level of consciousness that will actually create more change more rapidly than getting involved in the collective energies and sinking yourself in them. Now, true love can also go into those collective energies and talk about what's going on in a very real, clear way without sugarcoating it. But like I said, true love does that without all the emotions, without getting involved in the negative energy itself. It can like go into the, I'll just call it unconscious energy. It can go into it, but it goes into it with love. I think it was Gandhi who walked through, like, what did he do? He went into, without firing a single shot, you know, he basically, quote unquote, won a war or won a battle or something. That's the kind of love I'm talking about. He didn't shy away from the violence. He didn't shy away from the potential of death. He didn't shy away from the darkness. He didn't go to some ashram and whatever, you know, hide away from the realities on earth. He went directly into it, but he went into it with true power. That's what we're all called to embody right now. He embodied the truth, and he stood in the truth and maintained his peace. That's a master. We're all being asked to become masters on earth right now. Myself included. I'm being fleshed out of all my unconscious stuff too. And you guys get to watch that in real time, and I don't mind that. That's what I signed up for. But yeah, once again, thanks to those of you joining the Patreon. It really helps. I really love that support. And I really feel like there's lots of good stuff over there for y'all. And also thanks for the donations. And I love meeting with y'all one-on-one too, when that resonates for y'all. Sending you so much love. Hope this video made sense. Felt really good. Lots of chills.